Hey guys, hope you're having a great day as well as a great life.
You saw the title. Today's a little different. Few things. So first off, genuinely hope you guys have been good, especially our Florida people who went
Yep.
through a pretty unfortunate hurricane. We did as well, and cut into it, the studio got pretty much destroyed. So I was not there at the time. You know, there's a lot of hurricanes that hit Florida. If you've grown up here, we're pretty used to it at this point. I could tell this one. I mean, it's like in 100 years, like the worst hurricane that's hit Florida.
Like the most direct hit and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I was pretty sure we weren't gonna survive as far as the building was concerned. And it didn't. So ripped the roof off, peeled it back, flooded the whole place with water. Fortunately, we were able to get a lot of the equipment out, but the building's destroyed. A lot of stuff that was in there was flooded. There was half a foot of water standing in it after the storm was done. So that's kind of no more. Freedom Shack is gone, and that's a pretty devastating hit. Like, it feels really bad. Not just because we lose the space, but for those of you who followed for a long time, we pretty much built it. Like, a lot of it was done just from an old barn that we pretty much just built from scratch and retrofitted to be like a building. And for a while, I was actually sleeping out there. Like, I traveled a good amount, and so when I was in Florida, that's where my bed was. We had an apartment together, but for most of the time that's kind of where I stayed and worked on the channel. And so for me, it feels like losing a home a little bit, and then also losing a huge part of the channel. But yeah, just it sucks. It really, really sucks.
Yeah, a lot of good memories in that shack.
Yeah, for sure. Some great music, some great times. And so that leaves us with what to do now.
Yeah, so definitely for kind of like a good the last, I don't know, honestly few years or so, just in general, completely separate from the channel, I've just kind of been struggling a bit, with feeling good about stuff and just kind of mental health in general. And I've had some really close friends of mine that I've talked to about it, and in recent times a couple of them kind of brought out the idea of having a short hiatus to kind of just get myself together a little bit and kind of come back to myself. And because I love this channel, love what we built and all the memories we've had and stuff, and I want to continue doing that, but I feel like I really just want to give my best self and just feel my best self for you guys, for me, just everyone in my life, honestly. And I feel like the best way to do that is to kind of step away a bit. And again, been thinking about it for a little bit, and I think when the studio got destroyed, it kind of just felt like a sign of sorts, from the universe, higher power, God, whatever you want to call it. It felt like a sign of sorts to kind of step aside and take some time to, really just come back to myself and hopefully come back, feeling a lot better for, myself, everybody. But
I'm really sorry,
yeah.
dude. Genuinely, I know you've been struggling, off camera and whatnot.
Yeah, and I do want to say, even in those moments, some of the brightest moments in that time have been kind of even driving up, I might not feel super great, and there have been plenty of times where I'll not be feeling good, and then we'll record and I'll feel a bit better, in the moment and stuff. And so this definitely has been a bright spot at times. But
yeah, I mean, even though some of the last videos we've had have been some of my favorites,
yeah,
really
me
enjoyable
too.
moments.
Me too. I think in my ideal version of this, it'd be about a 2-month hiatus to really just kind of get away from kind of the pressure of anything, and just really work on myself. And in the meantime, Alex is going to hold the fort down, going to keep the channel going, and in whatever way he can, which appreciate you for that.
Of course, man.
In general,
I got you,
we really did do a great thing here, and I do want to keep it going. I want to come back and make it happen. So I appreciate that for real. And I think I'll be down there in the comments with you guys. I'll probably be there at the live premieres watching. Whatever Alex comes up with. I'll be there with you guys. But yeah.
It's funny, you're gonna be suggesting songs. I'll be like, sorry, there's a line of 12,000 people ahead of you that are all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's plenty of good music. I want to make sure that. I mean, who knows? The channel started with just you. I mean, I was in the background of that, not behind the scenes, sort of, for those.
We talked a lot about the channel when it first started.
Yeah.
You were probably the main person I talked to about it.
So who knows? Maybe I go back and hit some of the old Pink Floyd stuff or some of the stuff you hit before I was there. That could be a cool full circle moment. In the meantime,
see some of that.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that you take care of you. I love you, man. And I
love you too. I appreciate that.
As tough as this situation was, if it is the catalyst that is needed to make you feel better and take the time that you need, I want that. And that would end up being a bright spot in an otherwise unfortunate situation.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate that and love you. I'm glad to have you in my life. Glad to have all you guys in my life too.
Yeah. So whatever you need. In the meantime, just bear with me as I try to figure out how to do some of that. Because obviously we've split responsibilities pretty well on the channel, and so we've both covered different avenues of that. So it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve for me on that end, and then figuring out what to do with the studio. So again, luckily we have most of the equipment, so I can still shoot videos, record stuff. As you can see, we have the mic, we have the camera, whatnot, behind the scenes. But I don't know how long it's going to be till we have a space where we can do it the right way that we want to do it. So in that time, there'll probably be some transitionary periods of videos, and I mean, I don't know, fuck it, dude, I'll do it in the park, but something. Yeah. But we'll figure it out. Again, everybody who is affected by the hurricane, just wish you the best. We'll try to see what we can do in general, but just want to really, our thoughts and prayers are with everybody. As much as this sucked and as terrible as this feels, I know personally tons and tons of people that were in worse situations. Trees coming through houses, like people have died in this, so even through it, I kind of feel lucky that the rest of it is okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I ultimately feel grateful.
Yeah.
Still.
So again, thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Continue doing that for Andy. Even when he's not here, he'll be here in spirit. And then, yeah, appreciate it.
Mark my words, I'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back. Come the new year, we're gonna have new Andy. He's gonna dye his hair blonde and do.
Whoa.
Dude, you might. Who knows? I can convince you. I'm pretty convincing.
We'll see.
So yeah, thank you again for the support.
Yep, and I appreciate all you guys for hopefully understanding. I imagine probably 99.9% of you will. So I appreciate all you guys. It's been great. Doing this channel. I'm very excited to come back with new vigor.
Yeah, dude, take the time you need. It's gonna be okay. They'll understand. And if not, they're text bubbles. You cannot read that. But nah, they're great people. So yeah, thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Just again, thank you so much. We'll see you next video.
Peace.
I'll see you next video. God, that's gonna feel weird. See you, bud.
All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you had a good time watching that video, go and upvote the video, subscribe if you're not already. Check out some other videos here on the YouTube or on the Patreon if you want extra juicy stuff you can't get on YouTube.